Give you a reference point. I'll give you a reference point. This is where we're going. This is where we're going. We're starting here. 1.5k MMR. Bronze 3. What happens in this league? I don't know. We're about to find out. Let's look. Let's look at Grandmaster because that's where we're going. You've got 6.9k at the top. You've got all this. Where's my main account? My main account is here. This is me, Root Neuro. 5.6k. Okay. And then the bottom of GM would be like 5.4. You're sure to get in. Cool. Cool. So the ladder's got a wide spread of skill. And if you're starting in bronze, who knows what's happening here? Who knows? I don't know what's happening here. All we need to do is get 4,000 more MMRs. That's right, Dazza. That's it. All I have to do is get 4,000 MMRs, and we're going to be successful. What is this climb going to look like? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Because every time we play a game, there's something like this. Graphs. This was not a very interesting game. Graphs. And we're going to look at numbers. Do you see that? Numbers. That's 30 seconds right there. Do you see this? Do you see this right here? Do you see this? And we're going to be trying to solve the epic question, the timeless question for people in competitive games who think that they're hard stuck in some league. We're going to show them what? What are we going to show them? Can anyone tell me? How? What? We're going to show everyone how to move up because they want to know. Because moving up is exciting and it's awesome and it's mysterious. So I will be your tour guide here. This is a tour guide, kind of like we would tour a dinosaur island for Jurassic Park or something. But instead of dinosaurs, we're going to be facing opponents in Starcraft 2, which is, some people might say, it is an even scarier game than it would be to be face-to-face with the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Are you ready? Are you ready to begin? Mate, you're talking to an empty class. You're here. You're physically here. Well, virtually, you're here. That's like a student in the back of the class saying, "No one's here." By just saying that and existing, you have proven otherwise. Thank you for that sub sneak. How to improve. How do we improve? You're physically here. A Tyrannosaurus that plays Starcraft. Okay. I know it's very emotional for people to commit to a game. To feel like, yes, now is the time. Now is the time. I've heard a lot about Starcraft. I've heard so much about it that it's an amazing and really hard game. I don't know where to begin. What do I do? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. The first thing you want to do is go to the menu. Go to the options. Go to the colors. Go to your color. And pick your favorite color. What's your favorite color of all of these wonderful colors? This is important because you have to look at this for at least a minute in game. Red, black, white, pink, pink, salmon, green, pink, orange, pink, purple. I don't have a favorite color. Purple, default. Light gray, light green, blue, orange, orange, red, green. Grebe? Grebe is not a color. Jesus is not a color. Yellow, dark, blue, pink, brown. Okay, we're gonna rotate colors. It's very clear that we have different opinions. Let's just go down the list. Every time we play a game, we'll just change it and we'll go down the list. But it seems like pink and orange were the most voted for. Grebe. Alright, we're gonna play Grebe. We're gonna be Grebe. Let me see. Because I want to do something academic about this. I want to do something really academic. Such as... Is it in Docs? Is Google Sheets in Google Docs? Or is it in a different place? Docs. I want a new sheet. I can do Google Docs for days. But Google Sheets? I found it. Fear not. Fear not. Let's do a new one. Okay. Okay, sweet. So we've got... I want to get a couple data points. Okay. Okay, we've got league. We've got... I wanted to do workers... Actually, no, let's just do time. 2 minutes... 30... 5 minutes... 7:30... 10 minutes. I think looking at those 4 times, and we're going to track how the opponent develops their stuff over time and what that looks like. I like that. I like that. Okay. You go online and maybe you can have a game against me. Are you in Bronze 3? You have to be in Bronze 3 to be able to play against me. Someone donated. Thank you, old Greg. Learn me, senpai. We're going to learn. It's time to learn. You wonder how my builds will look compared to vibes for my Bronze to GM. The race has officially begun. It's time. It's time to play Zerg. For people who want to know, if I can be honest and not silly for 1 second, the 3 races are basically all difficult to play. It's going to depend on skill, how you move up through the leagues. Yes, there are more Zergs in the league's gold to kind of low master. The reason for that is not really because of balance, it's because walling off is kind of a hard thing. So Terran and Protoss players have to wall off against Zerg, otherwise Zerg can kill them in a very easy way. Here it is. This is it. We've got a Protoss opponent first. Are you ready? Are you excited? Are you intrigued? And the thing here is, this is supposed to be an immersive Bronze to GM experience, right? So you're new to the game and you're kind of like, wait, what? What? Someone's talking to you because they don't know to respect the focus required for Starcraft time. So you're saying, what? And maybe you tabbed over to your browsing dank memes or something, and then out of the corner of your eye, you see, oh, the game is started. Uh-oh, I have 400 minerals. Stuff like this happens. And then the other thing is some people will even click. They just click stuff because they're, oh no, I'm supply blocked. I guess I make one of these. And then once you've clicked around, you've clicked and you've clicked, you say, oh, should you push the buttons on your keyboard? And you look at your keyboard and you're like, is this a key? This is my keyboard. Okay. So you've got a keyboard and then you're making stuff. And the thing that I want to really hammer home is think about your StarCraft approach like you're driving a car. And people in their car, you've got pedals. You've got a gas pedal, you've got a brake, and you've got a clutch. Does anyone know about this? If there are people who are like, wait, what? What is a car? What? Then, yeah, it's not going to work for you. But I'm going to do this for everyone who knows what a car is. So, basically, making workers is your gas pedal. Making workers is your gas pedal. That's the thing that's going to ramp up your speed over the course of the game. Just making workers. Let's just make workers. Just throw inhibition to the wind. I'm not even going to follow a build. I'm going to build this. It's my first structure, but I'm just going to make workers. I'm going to make workers in such a relentless, I don't know how to do this fashion. I'm just slamming the gas pedal. Just slam it. What happens when we do that? I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm just making some. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's 21 out of 22. That means that we're almost supply blocked. Do you know what we could do? To extend this analogy, let's say that building an Overlord is like the clutch of your car. It allows you to switch into a higher gear with more stuff. Wow, cars. Who knew that Zerg was easy as driving a stick shift car? But is that easy? Some people can't. Can you drive a stick shift? I can. Okay, we're just making drones. We can make 1 queen per base, but I'm just gonna make drones. Because some people are scared to do that. Look at this. Look at this. People say bronze is filled with cheese. Maybe it is. Okay, so let's say I'm a bronze player, and I see a bunch of scary Protoss units. Woo! I'm scared. But I don't know how much defense to make. I don't know how much defense to make. So I'm just gonna make defense. Okay. But then I'm still making drones, right? Because that's my only goal. That's my only goal. Because I watched some streamer streaming on Twitch, and they were like, but it's just about drones. So that's all I'm doing. And uh-oh, we need to hit the clutch. We need to hit the clutch for making a couple Overlords. Okay. Because we need to change gears so we can keep doing stuff. And then look at the queen, right? The queen is kind of like that person at the facility who's managing a switch that you have to flip at certain intervals. And she just looks at that, and she's ready to flip the switch every time it's ready to go. That's good. I think it's really good to have really clear jobs for your employees, because if you think about it, these are all your employees. These drones, they have a simple job. Go to the blue thing, analyze it, grab a crystal, bring it back to the thing, and repeat. They're doing that job, and you can think that every time they complete a trip, they have done something for you. They have done their job. Look at this queen. Her job is to make sure this gray progress bar is always going. If you're doing that at a regular interval, her energy should be really low. Oh, look at this! Another queen has emerged. But I already have the gray bar going. I already have someone who has this job. Let's give this queen a different job. Your job is to make a mess on the floor. Just icky sticky. This is called a creep tumor, because that allows us to go fast. You see, this is slow, but this is fast. Oh, that's fast. Look at that. Look at this. But look at this. You see? So let's say these are a team, because they have the same job. Oh my goodness, they're trapped in the forest. Okay. You have the same job. Your job is to spread creep. Let's just keep making drones. Uh-oh, we have to hit the clutch. Okay. We hit the clutch. Let's just send another Overlord in. We should probably make a Spore or two. This is detection. I don't know how many spores to make, so we can just make a bunch. The difference between Starcraft and chess is that in chess, you can only take one turn at a time. Whereas in Starcraft, you can just do a bunch of stuff really fast. And yes, that may be less accurate than taking all the time in the world to do the perfect move every time. But you should check out a YouTube video. Recently, I played Pathfinder Kingmaker, and there was a puzzle in that game, and I was stuck on the puzzle. I was really tired. I had been streaming for like 15 hours, and there's this puzzle, and you have to like lift certain things so that a certain criteria is met. I was like, I don't have the energy for this. So what I did was, I just spammed the crap out of it, and it worked. Starcraft is exactly like that, and I feel like that's why I was so successful at this puzzle. Because I wasn't thinking too much about it, I just wanted to push buttons really fast. Lo and behold, it worked. Okay, so we should probably we should expand upon our forest. What are you doing? Okay. So we have this base, she has a job, she has a job. Let's move this down here. But we need more. We need more trees in our forest. Come on. This is a forest. We're just making drones, nothing but drones. We're not allowed to make any units other than queens and drones. It's not allowed. It's against the rules. We can spread creep though. That's fine. That's your job. You can do that. I won't be mad. You can do that. Okay, so we're doing this now. Just continuing. And then look at the map. We're gradually moving forward. We're moving outward. We're going places. Isn't that exciting? Who's excited to see us go places? We're going places. Notice, I just wanted to point out, we are 9 minutes into the game. I wanted to ask a question in the chat, and I want you to answer this question with a number. And the number that I want is, how many times have I been attacked by my opponent with their army? How many times? Please use whole numbers only, no fractions. No decimal points. How many times? 6? 72. Sometimes I'm not sure that people are actually watching my stream. It's like a projected chat from another channel where something different is happening. I've not been attacked. If anyone new has joined, I have not been attacked. The enemy made a bunch of units that I saw with my Overlord. But yeah, they didn't attack. Why? Because they're scared. It's scary in StarCraft. They're just trying to hold out, you know? And that's admirable. I understand that. Uh-oh, we have to hit the clutch again. We're supply blocked. Look at this. She's got a job. She's got a job. She's got a job. Everyone's got jobs. I'll say this to you. When you get sick and tired of your politicians just saying, jobs, 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 America, 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 you can create actual real jobs just by playing this game. Where your units can go and do stuff. And you can feel that sense of satisfaction of, well, at least I can make these guys do a job. Okay, let's get... Our forest is just moving. Has anyone seen the documentary? There's a documentary, Peter Jackson, he made a documentary. And it was a documentary about this, this group in New Zealand that were kind of like... They were kind of like a relic of a time long past. Where they had like medieval warfare and stuff. And they're filming all these people. And there are like some big ones and some like really tiny ones. But they had like their own like quests and stuff. It was really weird. It was really different. Like they didn't have the internet. But there were like powerful rings or something. And they were talking to them and they were like, what? And they were like, yeah, there's this big mean person who has a big mean castle. And he's being mean to everyone with all the orcs and stuff. So they were trying to help them, but it was pretty tough. Oh, look. Okay. There's an army. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're attacking. What do we do? We just keep doing the same thing we've been doing. I don't need to change my plan. You see, and notice too, whenever you spread a creep tumor, that means that it can generate more creep tumors. So the queens that were originally laying these, sometimes they fall asleep. So one of the nice things is you can put them on a hotkey. Do you see this? I'm putting this on group 9, and I have my bases on a group. It's just a nice way to keep people organized. Because if you have just a whole bunch of things, and they're not organized, it's just kind of like a mob, or a crowd. They're not actually being helpful or productive in any way. You've got to let people know what their jobs are. And you've got to check in on them too, because I don't know about you, but I'm kind of lazy sometimes, especially if no one's holding me accountable. So having a boss or a coach to be like, hey, have you done anything useful today? And you're like, no. And they're like, well, you can go do some stuff. And then sometimes just by someone saying that, then it gives you some motivation and whatnot. Okay. So it looks like they would like to investigate my forest that I have constructed here. And what is this? This is a Stargate making carriers. Okay. So what should we do? Well, we've limited ourselves to queens, to spines, and what else? Spores and drones. Oh, they died. Sad. Can we get a sad emote? I need a sad emote in the chat for that army. They tried. They tried. They went into the woods. Just didn't pan out. Oh, they're going into the woods again. Maybe it'll work this time. Nope, it didn't work. Okay. So now let's make these, because if you look at the queen, it looks like they can attack air. Okay, so let's just do that, because we need an air attack unit. We need a unit that can attack air. That seems good. That seems like a plan. Let's do that. Oh no! Look at that. Look at that! Those are air units. These trees in the forest are useless against them. That's unfortunate. We could make these, though. The Spore. The Spore shoots air. So with Zerg, you have like 2 different kinds of trees. You have the whatchamacallums and the thingymabobbums. I mean, the spine crawlers and the spore crawlers. And the reason they're called crawlers is because you can move them. You see this? They're uprooted. So it's like a tree. It's like a tree that can uproot and go somewhere else for a while. And that's fine and dandy. So let's gather the queens. Come on. Okay. So they're investigating this forest. The investigation. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what we can do, because we're trying to fight this, but this is a tough guy, you know? Or gal. Or person. Look at this. The spore crawlers are shooting all of the things. Oftentimes it's tough to tell whether you're gonna win a fight or lose a fight. I would say don't worry about it too much. I mean, it's gonna go. It's gonna go how it goes. Now we can use these to do an attack. I feel like we should attack. Yeah, that's great. We're doing an attack now. Hey, would you like to join us? We have a special quest here. Yeah, there's an enemy who's making carriers. Who gets scared by carriers? You think it's a scare unit? I do. Okay. Let's make a bunch of these now. Let's make these. And then these, we can send them on a special operative uprooted tree mission to go and attack this stuff. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, great. Come on. Okay. So they're attacking this, but these are almost done. The nice thing is spore crawlers build really fast. Okay, is this one? Come on. Sweet. We've distracted them to purchase time. We're purchasing time. And the dangerous thing about the unit they're building is it's the strongest one in the game. Which means that as they get more and more of them, it becomes a bigger and bigger problem. So we want to have a densely packed area of these spores. Just so many of them. How many can we make? Actually, there isn't really a limit aside from the space on the floor, is there? That's amazing. Cool. Look at all of those. You see, they say the Zerg swarms, but I mean, this is amazing. So now we're just trying to transfuse, make sure these things stay alive as long as possible. But it's easier said than done, isn't it? Starcraft is a hard video game. There's a lot of wild things that can happen. It's just wild. Okay, what else do we have here? Come over here. Great. So we want these to be close-knit, tightly packed, so they can coordinate together, so they can concentrate their fire on the enemies, doing all of that cool stuff. Here. And this is generally where, as a Zerg player, you feel a sense of sadness, because it's like, what do I do against this? And I'll show you. So against this, generally what you want to transition into is the menu button, and then you want to go to the surrender button. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, this was a really good example because they macroed. That's awesome. So I'm going to put this in the spreadsheet. Okay, so this is bronze. No, what league were they in? They were in... What is 2.3K is like silver 1? Okay, we're going to say silver 1. I'm just tracking my opponents now. Silver 1, 2 minutes 30. 2 minutes 30, they had about, what, like, we'll say 200 army value, something really small. 200 to 1500. 1500, I'm writing this in a spreadsheet. And then 7 minutes 30. I love these increments here, this makes it a lot easier on me. We've got about 3K. And then for the 10 minutes, we have 4.4K. Okay. And then we'll just go ahead and put 20 minutes if we get to these kind of games. $20. We'll say that. That's basically one of the most expensive armies you can make in the game. 14,000 army value. So these army value amounts are, it's the minerals of the unit plus the gas of the unit. And the reason mine is 0 is because the buildings don't count. This is the queens that I built near the end. And isn't that refreshing though? Because what happened here is there's a player who is in a low league, but they understand how to create value. And it doesn't matter how good I micro. If I can't represent a similar value, then I'm going to lose. Do you see that? It's about creating value. So What is the starting point of creating that value? Making some workers. Let's take a look at this too. So I'm doing the army value, and then I'm also doing the workers. For this, 2 minutes 30, we have 21. And then here, 5 minutes, we have 30. It's not much more. Then here, at 7:30, we have 35. And then 10 minutes, it's about 35, 36, give or take. And then here at 20 minutes, it is 54. Aren't these numbers amazing? So I'm taking down the army value and the worker count during these games. Pastry is a math, that's true. Am I sharing this document? I might as well. Is there anyone of my mods who is really good with Google Sheets and could jazz it up a little bit? I would not be upset by that. Okay, Bronze to GM, I will share this. That's a good idea. Thank you. Get shareable link. Anyone with the link can view. Sweet. What would you like? Just improving the aesthetic and the organization a little bit. What's up, Lithium? How are you doing, bud? Strophium, I will give you an edit link on Discord. I trust you. If you want to help. Okay. Strophiums. Huh? No, it's searching in one of my chats for Strophium. No. I just want to go to Strophium. He's in the Jedi Council chamber. Nice. That's an easy way to do it. Message. Okay. I give you an edit link. But yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Really good to have lots of fresh eyes on the channel. I am a full-time Starcraft streamer. This is a special segment here. We had a donation goal for Bronze to GM, and one of the motivating factors for this was people ask me all the time, to the point where it is very annoying. Ugh. I'm in gold. I'm in silver. I'm in platinum. What do I do? What's happening in this league? Is it all cheese? I think from that last game, we can see clearly that it is not all cheese. Maybe there's some cheese. But we didn't get attacked for 20 minutes. At 20 minutes, we got attacked. I guess they did go into the forest at that one point, but that didn't go well for them. Okay. Yes, this will be on YouTube. Where's the any key? That's a meme Twitch name. That's a good meme. What's up, Corporate Scandal? Do you think you can do a Bronze to Masters with 0 micro? Starcraft 1 reference, nice. How are you so magnificent with this stuff and the things? So I go to the gym, which is a place to what's called work out, and I drink a lot of water, and the hair stuff is like, you know, anyone who is a hairdresser, you must avoid them, otherwise your hair could be cut off. And anyone who has got a pair of scissors, you have to be kind of like, you have to be careful. Why don't you go pro? Because I enjoy streaming too much. Streaming is fantastic. It's actually amazing if you think about it. When I was a kid and a teenager and stuff, a lot of times people ask you, what What job do you want when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? Being a Twitch streamer did not exist at all during that phase, but I think it fits me really well. I really like it. Exercise, hygiene, and good diet. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think putting the league is pretty good. Actually, you could put the MMR. Do you eat organic if you can? Sometimes, not always. It's not something I super prioritize. Okay. So we have another game this time. We can click this button. It is a Terran. Okay. So this Overlord, I don't know how many people name their Overlords, but I do. This Overlord's name, listen closely, his name is Oscar. Oscar the Overlord. Oscar, the first Overlord to exist in the game. You just get him at the beginning. You don't have to make him. He's just alive and there. Like when the match starts, he's just there, ready to go. And if anyone knows stuff about Overlords, you know what they love the most is to go and see things. They love to go on adventures. This Overlord's name is Francisco. So I want to let them travel. They can move through the sky and float, so I want to send them places. Look at the ground. Look at the ground beneath the Overlord. Take a look. Do you see how it's lit up? Do you see that? This Overlord is like a beacon. It's a beacon of knowledge of what is happening around us. What is happening? So the more Overlords we have on the map, the more beacons we have. Has anyone played MOBA games like Dota or League of Champions? Because in Dota 2 and League of Champions, you have ward placement, right? Do they have that in League of Champions? I don't know that game very well, but I know that it's very popular. But in Dota and League of Champions, you need to have lots of vision of what the enemies are doing. As Zerg, you are the carry, and you are the support, and you are the ganker, and you're the jungle. Well, there's not a jungle in this game, but you get the idea. You have to do everything yourself. And these Overlords, you can just put places to put beacons of vision. And you don't want to be super scared about them. I've talked to some of the Overlords, and they say that they would prefer to go with a bravery and with some bold attitude into the world, and they would rather risk their lives to see something amazing. To see something amazing. Like I've never seen a base that was this misplaced. Because this is the... Excuse me, I need a moment. Because this is where the base is supposed to go. And this would be at misplaced by 1. This would be at misplaced by 2. This would be at misplaced by 3. This would be at misplaced by... You get the idea. What the... Can we enhance that? That's a Marauder. I don't know. It's gonna be a planetary fortress. Look, look, look! Look! It's a planetary fortress! And a bunker! Oh my god. Silver League is the best. Okay. So, I have had this question. They say, Neuro, what do I do? And I say, well, what? And they say, what do I do if the Terran builds a planetary fortress? Because that's a big obstacle. Like, if I were to attack into that, it would be tough. Look at this. There are even those marauders next to it. There's a missile turret. So if I sent a muta at this, it could shoot down the muta. This is just amazing, isn't it? So what if, instead of trying to bust into that, we just made drones, like we said. We just hit the gas. Let's just hit the gas and see where we can drive. Let's just do it. Look at this. We have a queen. She's in the creep spread job. We've got one queen on each base doing the injecting job. And let's get an infestation pit, because what's better when you have a lot of resources than to invest? So we have an infestation pit. What if we did this and went from a lair to a hive and built a spire? Think about it. Seriously? You see that? Oh my god! They went Neo Steel frame! Bunker. Oscar died. Everyone be sad. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's take a base. That's the thing, right? Is if the opponent is doing this kind of stuff. But Neuro, what if they built a planetary fortress? What if you did this? And you just took the bases? Okay. You can take that. But what about this? What if I took the bases? Because that's the flip side, isn't it? If you have a base that isn't even a base, it's just in a place. How does that planetary fortress help them stopping me from establishing trade and commerce with my community? It doesn't. And that bunker and these missile turrets are out of range of my base. So I can do whatever I want to. I can expand all over the place. Zerg is an amazing race, isn't it? It's amazing. You just take bases. I have 10 bases. Just like that, just 10 bases. We could scout. We could scout. Let's make an overseer cocoon. This is like when a centipede becomes a metapod and then it becomes a butterfly. So this is a Pokemon. I mean, it's an overseer. And it's going to go and we're going to scout. Can you see that? Oh my god. Is Silver League really filled with cheese? This is like the furthest you could possibly go from cheesing someone. If you were to draw like a diagram or an infographic of the distance between the least to the most cheesy style, there's actually not anything more defensive than this. I can't really think of anything. Can you think of something more defensive than this? Battle cruiser incoming? But that's the thing, right? Is they only have 2 bases, don't they? Well, we should check. But how... Okay. Okay. Well, if they did have a battle cruiser, these are pretty good against them. Everyone, welcome to the stream. This unit is the Corruptor. Everyone say, hey, Corruptor. Hey. And the Corruptors have a special ability which allows them to transform into Broodlords. Okay. But it is expensive. It's expensive. Sorry. I had to sneeze. Okay. Yeah, they don't have They don't have a third base. That means that their funds are limited. They're limited by the number of bases that they command at this time. In this hard time. Okay.
But Neuro, what of the Terran turtles with their planetary tanks?
I don't know. I don't know what we should do, but I have an idea. Spaghetti Main, this is not a sex ed class. This is a Zerg class that we're doing bronze to GM. You're in the wrong place. Down the hall. Down the hall. Take your first left, and then take a right, and then go down to the end, and then take a right, and then left, and then keep going, and then it's on your left. Okay, so we're making Broodlords now. Seresnia 4? I'm not quite sure what you're claiming. I don't understand what that means. But I appreciate your energy. It seems like you have opinions. And I'm honored that you would share those opinions with us at this time. Then read again. Are you saying that by creating StarCraft 2 content for 5 years consecutively, and by doing my first Bronze to GM series, that this is unhealthy for the game? And you're saying this at a time when the channel is being promoted on the front page of Twitch. I mean, at any other time, maybe I could almost understand what you were trying to get at here. But we are actively promoting StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void to the whole host of Twitch, which is a massive platform. A massive platform. And at this time, I could also, not to say that it's not a good game, but I could also be playing Fortnite instead. But I am not. So, I award you no points, and may David Kim have mercy upon your soul. Oh, I see. Okay, that's some logic I can get behind. If you're watching, you're not playing. Okay. So look at this here. It looks like the enemy is going for what's called window mines. Can we get participation trophies for watching? Yes. Yes, you may. I will, but they're imaginary participation trophies, but participation trophies nonetheless. Okay, so it's 13 minutes in. I think we can just conclude this chapter. We can conclude this chapter. What do I do if the Terran is turtling? Excellent. Why is it lagging? Is it their computer? What is my frame rate? Yeah, I think it's them. Is the stream fine? Now it's a meme with the lowercase uppercase. Oh, it's over. I was reading the chat. They were on one base. No, the two bases. But yeah. Oh, I think it might be a A Blizzard server problem? Oh, it still lets me go to the graphs. Cool. Hey, Gemini. The Zerg is OP. You're so afraid to queue ranked. What if I play against him? You know. I don't know. Bjorn League of Legends. No, I'm not gonna play League of Champions or whatever. This is a Starcraft stream. If you don't want to watch a Starcraft stream, you can watch a League of Champions stream. Okay, so this was a 1.6K player, which is in, that's in bronze. They have the silver portrait. Heroes of the League of Legends. The League of Champions. The champion of the leagues. Is there a particular reason you name yourself Alexander? That is the opponent. I am Bjorn. Hey man, sweet hair. Keep it real there, bud. Cheers. Okay. 1678. Let me see what the max is. Okay, so this is bronze 3. 1678. 230. We've got the army value, which was it was like 2 Marauders. How much is that, like 250? And then workers at 230. Can someone make a command for this document for the view? If anyone still has the link for it. This was like 20. And then at 5 minutes, we have 5 minutes. Okay. About, what, 700 or 800? It's probably 4 Marauders. And how many workers? Derp, 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 derp. They didn't actually go past 22. That's amazing. That saves me some time, I guess. Okay, and then at 7:30, we've got, yeah, so they got to about 1,000 army value here. And then I could just keep putting 22 for the different worker count times. 2,000. 22. Okay. That's fine. Add spreadsheet and bronze to GM to title. Okay. Sweet. Spreadsheet. Bronze. 2. Is that the number? No. 2 GM. Done. Updated. Onion SC2 just subscribed 2 months in a row. Thank you. Wait, did you let anyone edit this? No. I gave one person the edit link. Corporate Scandal gifted a sub. Thank you.
Adam V with the Twitch Prime.
How do people... You didn't have the edit link? Strophium has the edit link. Someone just deleted a lot? What a meme. Did they, though? It doesn't look like that to me. We can edit this? That's funny. I almost kind of want to let it exist this way. Am I an astronaut? Because you're on the way to the moon. What's up, Ray Rain? I put the edit link in the chat. Did I, though? Oh, man. Okay, everyone. This is it. This is life now. I'm just gonna let this be the case. Yeah. Yeah, as long as you keep it safe for work, I'm fine with it being just open. Have fun. All right. I forgot to change the color. Let's. You bet I can win this game with 3 roaches? Okay. Should we take that as a challenge? Is that a challenge now? We might maybe not be able to do this if people keep yeah, it's out of control. It's just yep. I thought that maybe this could work, but it seems like it won't. So we need. Yeah, we're probably gonna need to redo it. Uh-oh. Yep. Okay. Well, that's too bad. Sometimes you just have a thing that maybe that would be cool, but no, it's broken. Nope. 3 roaches. Yep. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Nope, that's fine. Yep. Okay. Sometimes you forget what the internet is like, and then you look over and it's like, oh, yep, okay, I understand. Yep, that's fine. Can you do a rewind with version history? What? Oh, can I? What is the button for that? Edit? Where is that rewind feature? That seems cool. Okay. I believe you, but I don't know where that button is. Man. Rip Oscar. Click all changes saved in Drive. Okay. So while playing in this game, we're simultaneously being coached in how to use Google Sheets. Look at this, there's supply depots. It's exciting. All changes saved in Drive. Version history. Before edit link was shared. 7:02 p.m. What time is it now? Okay. Okay. What is this? Restore this version. Restore. I don't know. Does that make a new instance of it? Yo, internet, I just wanted to say I love you. I appreciate you as just humans in the world. That's awesome. I love your enthusiasm to really mess up spreadsheets. I'm just honored. Okay. So, we're making roaches. Do you think we can win with 3 roaches? I don't think so. I think it's possible. What? Nope, that didn't fix it because it's still shared. Oh man. Heck it. It was a nice idea. I didn't quite understand the enthusiasm of the citizens of the web. But now I do. What if we just made Ravagers though? Isn't that a good unit? How many things do they have? It looks like they made a supply depot. This is your life. It might be better to just start a new one. I think we should just start a new one. This is like the Sandcastle that everyone is collectively just kicking over and over again for fun. And maybe that's something that the internet needed right now. They just needed something fun to do. You fixed the sharing settings for me because it was open access to everyone, so I could do whatever I wanted. You forgot about only 3 roaches. Well, I was a little bit distracted because I made a spreadsheet to try and collect data about what people are doing in various leagues, and for whatever reason, I accidentally put the editing link into the Twitch chat, which meant that everyone can do anything that they want to this document. Which means that it is effectively unusable at this time. Please stand by. There is a team of dedicated professionals working hard to solve this problem. Okay. So what we should do here, I think, is take a bunch of stuff. This, oh, when did I even take this? I don't even remember. Whatever. Who cares? What if we took this? That made your night, so thank you for that error. Yeah, I'm a little bit... What? What is this? Google Sheets. Bronze to GM. Okay. The sharing settings, okay, this is, last edit was made by Anonymous. What? Okay. This is the, heck it, we'll figure this out after this one. It's probably better to just start afresh. It's all my fault. It's my fault. Whose fault is it? It's my fault. I should give the opponent the win? Well, we have to get to GM. If we give wins, then it's slowing down that process. Okay. So let's just do stuff. Hit the gas pedal. Have some coffee. Neuro Legolas? Legolas, what do your L5 see? Can you creep spread everything at his base? Sure. If that would please you. Okay, so that's a fun project we can do. Who here loves fun projects that we can do? I do. Okay. Fun projects. Okay, we need this. Come on, girl. Okay. Creep everything but the base. Roger that. Copy that. Twitch chat said to make a Google Sheet. Nothing could possibly go wrong there. Yeah, that's totally. That would be. Yeah. That's a super great idea. What's the worst that could happen? You paint very well, thank you. Okay.
Metamorphosis complete.
Copy that. What? Oh man, Fitzy raided us. Fitzy, how are you doing, dude? You would never guess what happened. You would, oh man, that is such a good emote. Thank you, dude. How was your broadcast? Someone donated to. Nice. Someone donated to me. Okay, so someone requested creep spread all over the map. That's fine. We can make this dream a reality. Oops. Fight back with Neuro dubs. Oh man. This is just one thing after another, isn't it? Oh my goodness, and it's just subscribe. Subscribe, subscribe. People just transition from a subscription to a subscription to a subscription to spamming emotes. It's just out of control. It's completely out of control. So Fitzy, what I'm trying to do here is I'm doing a bronze to GM, and I was going to do a Google Sheet in Google Documents, and then document, because that's what you do in documents, I was going to document the army value and the workers of the opponents that I'm facing along the way to give people a quantitative sense of what's happening in the Starcraft leagues. So I made the sheet, and I was giving a edit link to one of the mods of this channel, one of my friends who I respect and all this. But then I accidentally posted the edit link into my chat. So thousands of people took the liberty, and because liberty is good, it's like freedom. They took the liberty of just pushing whatever buttons they wanted to and just changing it as fast as possible. Which is amazing. And it's sometimes like, you forget as a Twitch streamer that you are on the internet. And that the internet is it's a very enthusiastic beast that is capable of a lot of stuff. Isn't it? It is. It is. It is, though. Thank you, Fitzy, for the raid. Hope you had a good one. Welcome, welcome. Someone said that I should creep everything but the opponent's base. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I think the opponent is silver? I didn't actually see. And if I did, I wasn't paying attention. Someone wrote heck in it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You cross a line. No, I'm just kidding. We have a heck emote here. If anyone swears a whole bunch, we have a heck emote. That can help you. Can help put you on the path of righteousness. I used to use swear words like you, but then I got a heck emote. And now my stream is family friendly. 5% of the time. Okay. So, we've creeped a lot of this area. And that's beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. It's just going from all directions. And it's kind of like a Batman and Robin tag team of the Queens and the Overlords, right? Because the Overlords are able to drop creep onto something. And... oh, hello. Oh, hello. How many missile turrets do you think they have? I feel like it's been past 10 minutes. We should just conclude this story. This is enough. This is enough playing with the food. Okay, yep. Yep. We haven't had anyone rage at us yet either. Which I'm expecting we're gonna get some at some point. Marines are supposed to trade well against mutas, but when you have 50 of them, it's kind of different. Okay. Oh my goodness, we just got an achievement. I feel like we have achieved something. Oh, we got a war chest thing. Oh, I wanted to give a point. Starcraft is free to play for multiplayer, if people don't know. It's free to play, and the only thing you have to do to get on the ranked ladder is, I think it's win 1 game per week for 10 weeks, which kind of takes a while. I think that's what it is. Or you can just buy one of the campaigns or a war chest, and that unlocks everything, pretty much, for the multiplayer ranked ladder and whatnot. So that's what I did for this account. I just made a free account, and then I bought a war chest, which is like 10 bucks USD. 10 bucks USD. 1 game per day for 10 days. Okay, that's what it is. Thank you for the correction. 10 cannon rushes. Co-op is multiplayer and that's not free? Wait, it's not? Aren't some of the commanders free though? It's like some of the commanders you have to buy, but some of them are free. No? Color change, okay. Colors. What color do you want? Oh, a bunch of people said pink before. We'll do a game as pink. This is a color that I basically never use. Brown. Grebe. The color of the day is grebe. Okay, so this is a Terran. This is a Terran. What's an interesting challenge we can have this time? You said all queens earlier. Should dye your hair pink? No. No. Coloring my hair is not really something that interests me. Personally. I think it works really well for some people. Dye your hair grebe. The word of the day is grebe. And some people might be like, what? What does that mean? We just made it up today. It's like green, but it's not. Okay. So this is a Terran. This is a Terran. And you want to see queens, right? Okay, we should not be mining gas then. We're just taking ling speed just in case. Okay, so you want to mass queen style. You want to mass queen style, and we want to win. Because we want to move up, and we want to eventually complete this bronze to GM journey. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, so we do need gas then. Here's my plan. I'll tell you my plan. This is my plan. What we're going to do is we're going to mass a bunch of queens, right? And we're going to give them an upgrade so that they can attack stuff more effectively. In addition to this, we're going to give them a transport, because what is the limiting factor of the queen? It is that she is not very fast. It's a pretty slow moving unit. So creep spread means that more area of the map is going to allow us to run around fast. But in addition to that, we could make what is called helicopters. And some people are like, what the hell? Helicopters are machines that allow people and items to fly above the ground with a helicopter blade. And it goes dop, 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 you know? So we're going to get the ingredients for this recipe. Think about Starcraft like you're cooking a meal. A meal has ingredients, and you also need different cooking implements to make that dream a reality. So what ingredients do we need? We need a lair, because that allows us to make additional helicopters. What else do we need? We need Overlord speed, because that allows our helicopters to travel very fast through the air. Great. We need some drones so that we can make money and do stuff. Okay. Bunch of queens. Queens are made from the hatchery. It's a unit that requires no larva, which is pretty nice. You thought that I was going to fix the spreadsheet. Yeah, we can do that. I'll check after this. I'll check. I thought. It's good to think. Use your brain. everyone. If you can. As often as you can. And as effectively as you can. Use your brain. So you want a queen-only game. We can try that. This is a timing attack. Any attack that is done at any time is a timing attack. Do you see that? It's beautiful. I don't really need to inject, but it's kind of a habit. Okay, now this is the construction of the helicopters. We're taking our overlords, and the cool thing about Zerg is their overlords are also transports. If you invest in that adjustment. So they're transports. We don't really need more gas than this, I don't think. We want to make more queens, though. Did they take a base? There's an SCV here. I don't want to show my amazing strategy. Okay. Bet you weren't expecting that. They found my amazing strategy. It's fine. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We need some more bases. Okay. This is the staging ground. We have a staging ground. This is where the new queens are picked up by the overlords, because we have some free cargo space. Okay. Okay. So this is the queen strategy. You see, the queens, they just jumped into the base. You thought that the queen was a defensive unit, but all you need is a helicopter. And you can go anywhere. In May 2, thank you for that host. You caught me at an odd time. Hope you had a good broadcast. Who's watching the stream? You're watching. Welcome. Get to the choppa. Yeah, this is the get to the choppa build. Where we just made, what, 10 queens, and we put them into the enemy's base. We leapt into the base. It was the same player. Tigra! Welcome. I welcome you. You're surprised I'm not getting players who refuse to GG? What? But the opponent didn't GG. Okay. Okay. I knew this was going to happen eventually, because sometimes I share Google Docs with the fam. Sometimes I do that. Thank you for the subscriptions, fam. Giant Gnome subscribed in May 2. 331. What were you playing? What game? Holy guacamole. You deserve to be #1 on the streamer list. I can't believe you streamed an average of 57.5 hours a week. Going above and beyond the Call of Duty. Keep on killing it. Heck yes, Giant Gnome. I appreciate you. He's been a friend for a while. Yeah. So let's look at the graphs here. Okay. Do you notice a difference here? So there's a blue one and a red one. Do you notice a difference here? Can you notice it? Do you see anything? Use your eyes, but also use your mind and use your brain. What was the difference here? One of these is unlike the other. The next one with drones only. The color. The color is different? What? I can change the color in-game. That's fine. None of them are Grebe. Look at this GLHF, mate. Hey, that's nice of you. Okay, people want to see some drone action. People want to see some drone action.
Burn 'em.
Let's get some drone action going. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun. Okay, we need to change the color here too. Menu, options, colors, Grebe. Red. Ooh. Ooh, wow. Very wow. Let's send a drone down. And we're gonna do some drone action here because that's one of those things of like, why not? Why not, right? Send some drones. What could possibly go wrong? And it's red against red, which makes it really hard to see. But the thing is, the Terran units look different from the Zerg units, which means I know to not attack the Zerg units and I can just attack the Terran units. Think about it. Think about it. What if we... Okay. So this is just a Zerg drone attack. It's a drone timing attack. Do the math here. I have 2 workers that are being chased by 3 to 4 workers, which means that I am at an advantage. And now we can just harvest additional resources from the enemy space. You see that? This is establishing trade and commerce with the opponent. Trade and commerce. It's not about just beating each other up, right? It's about going to the negotiation table and saying, hey, can I get a beverage? And they're like, okay, what do you want? I would like some apple juice. And they say, okay. Do you want any hors d'oeuvres? Do you want any crackers or chips or olives? Yes, I would like some. So you get some of those. And then you talk about, all right, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to win at a video game. And they say, well, okay, but I'm also looking to win at a video game. And you say, okay, is there a way that we could both achieve victory in this video game? And they say, well, I don't know, because I'm in it for the MMRs. Okay. But what if we thought about Starcraft in terms of winning by participating? Like a participation award. Look at these Marines, they're participating. It makes me want to give them an award. But on the flip side, though, you should have to earn your victory, shouldn't you? At least that's my opinion. What unit should we make? Give your opponent tips at the end? No. Maybe if they ask, but I feel like just saying stuff without them asking is kind of mean. No? What unit should we make? Win with Vipers. But Vipers can't kill the buildings. You can't physically win a game. I guess you could demoralize them, but that doesn't seem very nice to me. What about only banelings? Ultras? Overlords. Ultras. A lot of people are saying ultras. Okay. We can do that. I know how to make that unit. I know how to do that. Okay. They do have quite a few Marines and stuff, so I should probably get Ling speed. Just in case they were to, you know, lash out and attack me or something. Last time someone was giving tips on the stream, they said that the chat is going too fast. I just missed that message. Too bad. Unfortunate. Everyone, we can be sad. We can be sad. Did Neuro's stream just explode? Is it on fire? Am I on fire? Is there a danger? Is there danger? Is there danger? What's going on? Was there an explosion? Is everything fine? No, we're fine. We're good. Okay. I think you were just speaking figuratively. That was your message. How was playing guitar for Megadeth in the 80s? It was alright. Are we good? Is it fine? Am I dropping frames? No, it's fine. It was a figure of speech. I see. No, I see. Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. You loved me in Megadeth? Superb. Anyone who is new to the stream, veterans, please just don't. Anyone who is new to the stream and you haven't seen me before, and it's from the Twitch front page, press 2. Or don't. Do whatever you want. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to provide free entertainment because I love you. And I think you're wonderful as an organism, and you deserve to know about video games. Ray Rain, I'm gonna give you the Silly Goose Award. Does anyone have a goose trophy? A trophy that is in the shape of a goose. We need to give it to Ray Rain. He's also a streamer. I went to the danger zone. Take me right into the danger zone. Okay. So you wanted ultras. Give the people what they want. You know, I used to be a commander for like Roman armies, and there was a bunch of bad stuff that happened. There was a change in the power dynamic and stuff, and people got attacked, and my family was in trouble and stuff. And then I got captured, and I had to, you know, like fight in an arena as a gladiator. And there was this old man who was like the manager of us, and my manager, he was like, you know, if you want to be a successful gladiator, you've got to win the crowd. So that's what I try to do as a streamer, is use that knowledge from those days back then and just win the crowd. And you're the crowd, right? You matter. You get to choose whose stream is massive and successful and who just falls into the shadows and fades into the background. There are lots of Twitch streams to choose from. And you have the power of that choice. You have the power to decide who the next big thing is and who's just kind of a sad, you know, a little bit overripe tomato. You wanted ultras, didn't you? You did, okay. Lost a building to a bronze player. No, I lost 2 buildings to a bronze player. They may be silver, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, so you wanted ultras this time. Okay. Okay. Go watch the Pylon Show, it was great. Oh, got to watch the Pylon Show. Yeah, can someone do the Pylon command? I was on the Pylon Show yesterday, talk show. This is a talk show. Dude, I heckin' love those people. Artosis, In Control, Roddy, Cobra Venom. It's always a blast. Just to level with you as a basic human person and stuff, it does make me a little bit nervous being on the show because I wanna bring good discussion and, like I said, win the crowd, entertain, all that kind of stuff. It goes super well. I'm very thankful. Okay, so you wanted a mass dinosaur drop. Okay, so what we should do is some of those go to the main base, and then some of those Here. Yeah. We need to defend this too, though. Defending stuff. I just want to attack. It's okay. We have an attack over here. Good content, Kappa. Good content. Why is everyone spamming that? Is it a meme? Did I miss something? Kappas. Did I make this happen? What happened? What? Hi. Oh my goodness. We did it. The first step. Opponent said GG, well played. Okay. So we're looking at the army value here. One thing to think about in the game is whenever someone has more army value, it's almost an obligation to attack them. Almost. Not quite. But it's almost an obligation. Because you can say that that is an advantage, that if you don't attack, then the opponent can just get away with technology and economy. But we could put... Would follower mode work? We are being spammed. Yo, shout out to the mods. Shout out to the mods helping us out. Ba-bum. Slow mode League of Legends. How's it going, I Bleed Orange? Check your Discord messages. Okay. Oh, you did your own thing. Nice. Did you put a viewer? Oh yeah, you already linked it. Sweet. Thank you, Strophium, for helping out. Helping out with the stuff and the things. Isn't it exciting? The great number of spam that exists on the web. It's just heaps. No music, Neuro. We have the in-game music. Can you hear it? Do you see that? How are you guys banning them so fast? That's incredible. That's incredible. Wow, that's the lowest MMR I've ever seen. 928. We have the victory noise as music. Holy moly. Mike, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Wow. I'm just honored. I'm honored by these moderators. Not to brag, but I will brag that we have awesome mods here, so be careful. Mind your step. Mind your step. Don't you need more than one entry per league? Not really. Maybe, kind of. There's more people on the stream than in the actual game. We have the Twitch front page promotion right now, which is hype. Replay, please. There's a replay command if you want to replay. The spreadsheet is a cool idea. The lowest MMR is a Zerg player from Asia with 289 MMR, 4 wins, 73 losses. I would be skeptical that that's someone who's actually trying to win games. It's possible. You can't rule it out. Okay. So this is the person who left in the previous game. Should we try to win a game fast? Just to get one. You see that? Can you do a serious game with easy build order and talk about it? Sure. Can do that. Do a fast game. 18 seconds. Is that fast enough for you? It doesn't get much faster than that. It could get about 17 seconds faster than that, but that's about it. You're shaving off very little amounts of time. Overlords only. Are we just going to intimidate? Are we just going to intimidate people? My viewer geolocation is inconsistent with the number of viewers. How come? That's because the viewer location only really grabs people who have an account with a specified country. A lot of people on Twitch watch without an account, without logging in, and that kind of stuff. So it's never going to fully represent the viewership because no stream, unless it has like 2 viewers, is going to have every single viewer with a registered Twitch account. But thank you for your question. Can you win a game with buildings only? The first game we played was like a spine crawler forest game. It didn't work because the enemy made carriers, but spine crawlers only. You're a real follower. Appreciate all the follows, everybody. It's good to have you with us. We've been having a really funny journey so far. I will do like my GM ladder stuff a little bit later on. We'll do this Bronze GM quest for a while. It takes time. It takes a while. It takes a while. I guess we should have a front page command too, since people are going to be consistently asking. For those who don't know, my average concurrent viewership is probably around 400 lately. So the how come you have 5K viewers is a legitimate question, because this is well above average for me. Quite a bit above average. Where did the name Björn come from? Did he explain already? Has anyone seen the television program called Vikings? What about the in-control analogy, though? Front page of Reddit. You deserve over 5K viewers? That's very kind of you to say. If I go 12 pool, that would go faster. Lord Neuro of the Xenobroods, bless us thy servants with your words of infinite wisdom. From the classroom podium setting, what is the word of the day? The word of the day is viewership. Viewership. An example sentence: today's viewership is higher than normal. Thank you very much, Twitch, for promoting my webpage for all the world to see. And I know there are many different types of people here from all around the world. And as you can see, business is booming here. I just got a new vehicle. I'm very thankful for all of the people who have subscribed and donated. I got a new truck. And some people say, well, are you a full-time streamer? I do other things too. I mean, you gotta work. I'm from Texas. We have to work on the farm. We have to make a living, you know, grow some crops, have some animals around, that kind of stuff. And I do sometimes go off sweet jumps on my bicycle and then hover in the air, just suspended for periods of time, where I contemplate what it means to exist or not. I've also traveled a good bit. I like to take in the views of the outside and the outdoors. And sometimes I'll have some friends and we'll just go on a nice field trip to someplace. You know? That's what we do. That's how we do here. Isn't it? How did you do that? It's teleportation. This is the same person. I'm a little bit disappointed. Because they're gonna wait for 17 seconds. And then they're gonna leave. Oh, 14 seconds. You see that? They're getting faster. They're getting faster. That's like Athene said, it's the speed. It's the speed. That's just what he said. You never get 4 times in a row. 3 is the max. Is it though? Was there a big host? Twitch front page promotion. Burp, 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 burp. Okay, we get someone different. Heck yes. Question. What do you want me to do this time? We'll change the in-game color just to keep it fresh and rotating and moving around. What do you want me to do this time? In this wonderful quest. Look at all those flip-flaps. Light blue. Grebe! Teal? Is that light blue? What? Ah, that's my mini-map color. Oops. Okay. Whoops. I messed up. Options. Colors. Mini-map default color teal. Some people probably saw me, what was it, like a week ago? When I changed my color in-game like that, instead of clicking the return to game, I accidentally clicked surrender and left. I wasn't even mad, I was amazed. Is Neuro during a push-up stream or something? Thank you, Mouse Neotech Prototype. I don't know if you saw in the Pylon Show, but I gave a shout out to the mods and regulars of Twitch streams and how the streamers themselves get a ton of praise. It's like, wow, they're so creative, making such amazing content. It's so fun to watch them. But a lot of the rewarding aspect of watching a Twitch stream is having a cool chat with some amazing people to hang out with, to discuss stuff with, and that kind of stuff. And for that environment to be welcoming and clear and fresh and nice, having a good set of regulars and mods really helps that process. It looks like the opponent seeks to attack us. Everyone, sound the alarm. Sound the alarm. Is there a bell that we can ring? We need to go to the bell tower because someone is attacking us. Someone is attacking us. Isn't it stressful? You can almost feel the stress. Every time the Ling bites the base, it's just more stressful. Who here is just stressed out by this? I'm all stressed. Thank you for the cheer. But what can you do about this stress? We're just all stressed. Oh, I'm just stressed. Okay. Let's just... Should we just bring these? Let's just... Come on. Come on. Let's just bring these. Come on. Let's go. Okay. I'm just stressed right now. This is all the pressure of all the viewers, and then there's someone who attacked my base willy-nilly just really early on. Are you getting this? It's an Overlord that is going into my base. It died. Okay, now we're going to attack the enemy. This is intense. Look at this. They misplaced their base, though. It's supposed to go here, but they put it here. You see, even the dogs are barking. They're just confused. We did it. Starcraft 1 meta. Indeed. Oh, we just got an achievement. Wow. I feel like we've achieved something. Do you feel that way? Do you feel like you've achieved something? Wow. 2.2k, dude. That's hardcore parkour. Who here has done hardcore parkour? Yeah. Minus 186 MMR. It's brutal. It's pretty brutal. For people who don't know, that's part of the Provisional MMR. When you have a new account and it hasn't ever been fully placed yet, for your first 25 or so games, your MMR moves a whole lot, which means if you're really good, you don't waste too much time in the mid-leagues. And if you're really bad, you don't waste too much time in the mid-leagues. It just kind of gets people into a place that makes sense. You didn't proxy swimming pool. Who here loves swimming? Is hardcore parkour when you run around the playground like Naruto? No, actually. Hardcore parkour is realizing that the entire world is a playground that can be climbed up upon, jumped off of, and then a roll landing can be performed. It doesn't need to be a place that is specifically made to climb upon items and then jump off of them and then roll, or run along some passageway. Hardcore parkour is realizing that you can go anywhere. Do you know what parkour means? It means free running. It's a French word. Because French people, they just love liberty and freedom. To an extent. Why is Neuro the biggest streamer in the world right now? That's because I had a big breakfast. I had a big breakfast, and yesterday I had a protein bar, a Cliff Bar, and it had 20 grams of protein. So I'm literally huge now. Don't BM. What did I do? I didn't BM. Did I BM? Oh my goodness, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Which flavor? I believe it was the chocolate peanut butter flavor. There's also the mint and chocolate flavor. I think I prefer that one. What should we do this time, fam? What should we do? Should we do a roach rush? Should we do a roach rush? We should do a Bob Ross. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me here. I know a lot of people, they get scared of Starcraft. They think that Starcraft is a mean place with dangerous things. And they're worried about what could happen, what could be sent to their base. But I would say to you, come along with me. I'll show you a nice, fun, and safe build that is interactive, that can allow you to do things, get ahead, or not. You know? Because it's all about making friends. It's all about having fun. It's okay if you lose. Because if you played a game and you lost, that's just a little bit more practice. A little bit more practice for yourself, isn't it? Okay. So let's do something really, really simple. Let's just send some roaches at the opponent and see what happens. And the thing with roaches is roaches cost a lot of supply. And the opponent has sent 2 overlords into our main base, which means they're probably a little bit low on supply. So that's an advantage that we've made for ourselves here. So now we're going to make roaches. And we know that making roaches is going to be kind of inconvenient for them because of those two poor overlords who were just brutally shot down above my base. It's okay if you lose. It is. Losing happens. There's a fun quote. The expert has lost more than the novice has ever even tried. It's true. I've lost probably in the tens of thousands of games. And it's cool being GM and stuff, but when I was initially playing the game, I was in bronze. Not even joking. I was in bronze as a Protoss, and I was scared and upset because I didn't understand what was happening, and then I would be dead. So, that's okay. It's okay. That's just like the first chapter of a book that starts out kind of bad and kind of tough, but then chapter by chapter, a little bit more of the story comes together. You get a little bit more of a complete picture of what's going on. The characters become more developed and more effective at what they do. And you see, hey, this isn't so bad. I'm getting more and more of a sense of how this game works, what's going on. GG, I Bleed Orange, thanks for hanging out. That opponent seemed very good for a Bronze 3 player. To be honest, their build order was very... no. Okay, never mind. No, yeah. So this is a 14 hatch and then a 16 gas, 16 pool build. I went for something that is what's called standard. If you use the starter kit command, I have a series of videos that kind of gets you up to speed with how Zerg works in Legacy of the Void. A lot of people feel like, I haven't played this game in so long, I don't know how it works, I don't know how to catch back up again. It is my job to provide resources for that kind of thing. So check them out. Check them out. The opponent is watching WCS. That's amazing. Okay, change in-game color. Change in-game color. What color should we get this time? We were teal. A proxy swimming pool. Same person again. Do a rematch. Should we play more aggressive this time? I think we should. I'll show you a simple timing attack for Zerg. You could try this in any league. You could try this against any opponent. And the reason it's strong is because you hit fast and you hit with a diverse unit set. And that's a concept you can think about if you want to play an aggressive build. Because some people, when they start playing Starcraft, they're not sure. Do I want to be an attacking type of player or a defending type of player? I'm not here to tell you how you should play the game. I'm just here to help you play the game better in a way that you enjoy. So this is more of an attacking style this time. Notice the difference in my build. Last time, I took a hatchery first. This time, I took an extractor first, which allows me to get my gas up way earlier. Way earlier. But I have less money, and I have less larvae than if I went for a hatch first. And that's okay. That's just a difference in my build. I'm going to make an Overlord now. We're going to hit the clutch because we're trying to shift up in gears real fast. Real fast. And my Zerglings are going to be earlier too. Everything is earlier. And this comes at a cost. My economy is not quite as good as it is if I go for a hatchery first. If you compare a hatch first build to a pool first build, the hatch first build is usually worth about 100 more minerals. Not always, not exactly, but give or take, it is worth a bit more. They're doing the same thing with the Overlord flying into my base. This is exciting. We may have found the second best bronze player in the world. Maybe. It's unclear. If there was someone who was to what is called stream snipe me during this time, I would welcome that. I would welcome a challenge. I know a lot of people, they want to have attention. They want to be noticed by the world, and if you can get an account and then queue against me for a game, that's adorable. Try your best, by all means. Welcome. Welcome. I welcome you, and I welcome your overlords into my base. Thank you for the subscription. Yes, it is the same person. It is the same person. The same person with the bold overlords. Yeah, they have tons of lings really early. This is incredible. I'm glad we get to share this together. Oops. They weren't really that careful with their Zerglings, and I had banelings. And the banelings, did you see that? You may have missed that. It happened kind of fast. But the banelings, that's, some people call these splody boys. And what the splody boys do is they go what is called Kaboom. I'm going to show you this. So the opponent had a large number of Zerglings. You see the blue ones. But then the Kaboom. Did you see that? And then they're gone. There are no more. And then the opponent is gone. What an amazing journey. Yes, that is called Kaboom. That is the official terminology for this. No GLHF? Did I forget to GLHF? Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious, goodness me, oh my. Oh my, oh me. Thank you for all the follows. It's a big help. The front page promotion generally means it's like a big wave of followers, and following a stream is the basic building block of advancing their brand and their product and stuff. The viewer who becomes the follower is the main aspect that allows you to build that concurrent. When I was starting streaming, I was getting no viewers. I just had Nightbot, and I was hanging out. But if someone stops by, you try to engage with them, you try to entertain them, have fun, that kind of stuff. And if they click follow, boom, you're building your stream. Every follow counts. It's not a small thing. It's crucial, even for big streams. So thank you very much. Oh my goodness, we forgot to change our in-game color. Oh my goodness. Nightbot. Can we get a shout out for Nightbot? Who's just always there for us. Except for when he isn't, and he's just not really working properly. Or it's like lagging and it doesn't get your song requests and stuff. Aside from those times. Are you on NA or EU? This is the NA server. Good luck and have fun. Thank you, Browntown. Thank you. Okay, so this is a Terran. We should change our in-game color. What color should we get? I meant to change it last time. That's for you, Ainsley. That GLHF, that's for you. Grebe! Blurple! You see, they couldn't even handle it. They couldn't even handle it because they knew. Oh! Fall back to the keep. Hello, everyone. If anyone would like to visit the keep, we have some snacks up here. We have some cheese and crackers and some grape juice. Press the attack. Okay, so we're going to change our in-game color to Blurple. Blurple. Menu, options, colors, your color, Blurple. Perfect. What is juice? Juice is like the essence of a fruit that is in a liquid format that has been extracted from the fruit, and this can exist with or without different pieces of the fruit that may still exist within the liquid, such as orange juice that still has some pulp in it. It is still a juice, but it also is not fully liquid. There are some solids inside of it. That's Violet. That's just your opinion. Thank you, Delwood, too. Appreciate the bits. Pulp greater than no pulp. What is your favorite type of juice, chat? 5.6k, that's not a juice. Is it a juice? I don't think that's a juice. Blue? Blue juice? Is that a juice? What league now? Apple juice. Orange juice? Gin? That's an adult beverage. Blurple juice, hard cider, mango juice, grape juice. Jamba juice. Ooh, that's a restaurant where they give you a smoothie, but you have to pay them. Which league? This is Bronze League. This is Bronze League. We did face one interesting person. That Zerg we faced a couple times. Did we, GLHF? There we go. That Zerg we faced a couple times made me raise an eyebrow. People have said that there are a lot of Smurfs in the league. I don't actually know. I guess we're finding out here. But of all the games we played, there was only one who I was kind of, you know. The rest of them, it felt like, yep, that's basically, yep. Bronze League heroes. Yeah, Husky, he used to do Starcraft stuff, but not anymore. Not anymore. Okay. What is a Smurf? A Smurf is someone who is playing on an account that is lower rated than their actual skill level would suggest. So technically for a bronze to GM, you have to Smurf. So I am a Smurf right now. There are also other people who are potentially, say, diamond players who lower an account here and they try to beat up on people. So on one level, I do kind of feel a little bit bad that we're kind of just carving a path through some people who are much lower leagues than ourselves. But the flip side is, those Smurfs who upset you, who it's like, bah, they're much higher than this, they should get out of this league. I will be defeating those people as well. So you get a little bit of justice, a little bit of vengeance there. I mean, it's like Batman said, I am vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman. Isn't it? He did say that. It's expensive. What's expensive? Look! This is the supply depot hat. If they build a supply depot, they can use their orbital command energy to construct what is called a supply depot hat. And that gives it more supply. Oh, there's a siege tank. Should we do the it's a bomb strategy? I think we might be able to do that. I think it may be possible. Okay. So we have bases, we have infrastructure, and has anyone ever seen... Wait. They walled off, and they built their second base in their main base. And then they flew it out to their second base, but it's walled off. Why would you need to do that? There's an important distinction here because there's stuff that you need to do and there's stuff that people want to do. And you can't tell them what they should do because that's their decision, right? As the player. I think there's beauty in that. You can find your own way up the ladder. You don't have to play in a way that someone else says. I've talked to a lot of people and they say, I want to build the heck muffins every game. And I've heard other people say, I don't know what the heck muffins are. Heck muffins are what are known as swarm hosts. But they look like a heck muffin. So let's get the baneling speed upgrade here. We've got a queen here at the 4th base. Okay, so now we're going to set us up the bomb. That is what this strategy is called. Okay, so we're gonna have, we know that the Terran can leave the base either from this area or from this area or from this area. They have 3 areas outside of their base. So we can just establish a forward Kaboom. But notice the difference from the Zerg game, right? Because last time, the banelings were above ground. Here they're below ground. You can just see their faces poking up through the ice. Do you see that? And then the trick here is you want to be browsing the minimap. Just keep browsing it. And whenever the enemy's army walks over, you go kaboom. It's like Admiral Akbar used to say. Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. And fear's the path to the dark side, right? That's what he said. Okay. So now, since we've sort of taken command of the ground here, we've taken command of the ground by having these traps. These are little landmines that we've made. Now what we're going to do is command the air by making the Mutalisk. What can they do if they've lost both the ground and the air? Did you know that you can block an enemy's base with a burrowed unit? You see there's no base here, we could do this. Look at this. Now they can't land. From a lore perspective, I don't quite know how that makes sense, but the explanation that I've given is that the reason that a command center, which is the Terran's town hall structure, cannot land upon a Zergling or a burrowed one is because they have a very tender heart. And they just couldn't bear to squash such a nice, lovable, cute creature in the video game. I don't know why else they would refuse to do that. So that's just my best guess here. Do you have a best guess? Why would they not do that? 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. The water. How do you switch between different hatches camera-wise? So I have what are called camera location hotkeys, which I save at the beginning of the game. This is in your options, hotkeys, global, what is it, camera. You see this? Create location. So the process that's happening here is at the beginning of the game, I create these locations. It's kind of like, this is a key location on the map. I'm going to save this. And then you have jump to location. So these keys allow me to jump to those saved points. And one of the really straightforward and intuitive ways you can save and jump is just by saving your bases. And you're going to expand at kind of predictable spots on a lot of maps, so you can just save those even before your bases are taken. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could bind some more. 6, 7. Cool. So we've got different bases we can go to. I want to illustrate the difference here, because on the one hand, if you didn't use that, you would have to go to the base, click the queen, drag it down, click the queen, drag it down, drag, drag. Isn't that gross? It's just tough. It's like trudging through the mud. But you can also do this, which is really crisp. It's tight, it's efficient. And what you're effectively doing is you're saving yourself time. Time that you could spend doing something like fancy Mutalist control and trying to impress all your friends and viewers. Wow, look at that. Isn't that impressive? Isn't that impressive? Corporate, thank you for the 20. Thank you for showing how to this message has been cut off. You're welcome. I said it's okay, you're welcome. For showing you how to do the camera location hotkeys. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Just don't step on these banelings. And you're welcome, you're welcome. Hey, over here, I have a present for you. Over here, it's a present. Uh-oh. Be careful. Be careful. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Over here. No, bring more of them. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, we can end the game now. Okay. Okay. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. You're as cold as ice. What are these good songs? Nice. So we got, thank you for showing how to do that, said Corporate Scandal with the $20 donation. Thank you, dude. And you also gifted a few subs today. What, 3, 4, 5? 5 gifted subs. Corporate Scandal is basically our newest big hitter. Some people just show up to a stream and they love it and they support and stuff. And some people show up to a stream and they love it and they just like, they have a machine gun of money that they just shoot at you. This is unethical gaming beating noobs. So different from a normal Neuro stream. Yeah, we can switch gears into some Master GM ladder. I'm not gonna just plow through this as fast as I can. We can kind of mix it in different times. Play bronze with 50 APM would help. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's try to do a low APM challenge against a Protoss. I want to see the lowest APM that I can do. No music? You can't hear the in-game music? Can anyone hear it? Is the in-game music on? Okay. So we're trying to do the lowest APM style we possibly can. Okay. I want to build an Overlord. I want to build a drone. Each of these is like maybe 2 actions. Let's send an Overlord. That's 1 action. Okay, so we're trying to have the lowest number of actions we can this time. 2 actions. We made 2 drones. We don't even need to rally them. That's an advanced move. Okay. Let's send 1 to the base here. That's 1 action. Okay. So now let's go here, take a base. Okay, this is set up. Uh-oh. 1 action. Great. Great. Here. You check for a cannon rush. Okay. So here, let's make a spawning pool. That's 1 action. And then this. Okay. This is an interesting turn of events. So this is delaying my gas. Oops, I clicked that too many times. Let's keep it steady. It's hard for me. I should just take my hands off the keyboard between the steps. How much do you want to bet this is 70 APM? I'm trying. This is hard. Two actions to make those queens. One action to take Ling speed. We can look at the Overlord. Did I not hotkey this? No. Okay. You can use the console which shows your APM. Is it this? Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right. The remastered console. I gotcha. I gotcha. That might be easier if we did it again. Okay. That's one action. This is a pretty big wall off. One action, one action. I have a question for the class. How many banelings does it take to blow up a forge? That's a question. How many banelings? Is that a full wall? Yes, it is. This is a complete wall. 17. 7, 6. Can we not? 10, 11, 5 out of 7. Grebe. Blurple. Okay. I love asking the internet stuff. You never know. At least 3. More than 1. I would agree with that. Okay. Single step. Single step. Mind your step. They're making a bunch of cannons outside of their base, which is interesting to me. Because, isn't that bad? Because the Lings can just attack stuff. Okay. I'm trying to have this low APM stuff, but it's hard. And making Lings is, I think, kind of bad for that, right? Okay, so let's get everyone together. And I think the most efficient thing, we could probably just make these. And then attack this. And this. And then make Lings. Well, this is going to be above 70. I can tell. Can just tell. You're supposed to build the cannons inside the base. I'm trying. Should just not make more Zerglings. I think we're already over the APM amount, but let's just attack move into the base. What is the R9K mode? I'm not clicking. I'm not. Okay. Okay. What is the verdict? Zerg OP? Is that the verdict? Okay, show me. Crap! 118. I think if we did a roach strategy, that would be better. Because you get an action count every time you make a unit. So for Zerg, oftentimes you're in a phase where you're just holding down the button. It's used to deal with spam bot attacks. Cool. You did better than your average. Wow.